I'm Jax, and I have a severe dairy allergy, and this is everything I ate at Disney World. Quick disclaimer before we start the video, uh, everything you're going to see worked for me, and if you have food allergies and you don't feel comfortable eating at the places that I did, that's okay. Do what feels comfortable for you. Everyone has their own preferences and comfortability levels, so if you're not comfortable with it, don't do it. But I don't think you need a random guy on the internet to tell you that. Now, here's a quick tip before I actually go into all the foods and stuff. If you're traveling with a food allergy and you're going to Disney, always, always, always ask for a chef. They'll bring them out, they'll talk to you about the menu, and then they can hopefully help you get something to eat. Or if you're going to get like a snack, like a pretzel or something, ask for the allergy information. They usually have a book there, and if you need more information, they usually offer to call someone who prepares the food if you need more information. So, just a little quick tip about traveling with a food allergy. Now, what you've all been waiting for, let's get into the food. So, for day one, it was more of a travel day. We got in pretty late, so we headed over to the Mara at the Animal Kingdom Lodge because that's where we were staying, and I got the allergy friendly nuggets. Now, you're going to be seeing these nuggets quite a few times because it's one of the safer options there. They're called the gluten-free nuggets, but they're also dairy-free. And to be honest, I think the gluten-free nuggets are better than the gluten-full nuggets, okay? That's just my opinion. Day number 2. You can't start the day without breakfast, so we headed over to Sanaa. I got a nice big platter of food. What you're seeing there is the allergy waffle. They have that at a lot of the breakfast places. Depending on where you are, they sometimes just have the Mickey shape, or like for instance here, they had like a little Simba waffle, which is fun. Yeah, you'll be seeing more of those waffles because that's one of those staples that they have for allergy friendly foods. And we're gonna head to dinner now. Now we headed into Space 220. We start off with an appetizer of tartare. Very yummy, very good. For our main course, I got a nice steak and truffle fries. The truffle fries are very good. If you can try them, you should. Now, I've been coming to Disney for a very long time. I've been coming since I was small because of the food, because it is what me and my family have found the most comfortable, going places and being able to eat, because that's kind of important. Now, Disney has gotten a lot better at desserts, because when I was really little, really the only option was like a bowl of fruit. And when you're a 5-year old, a bowl of fruit on vacation for dessert doesn't really cut it. And then there was like a time where everywhere had Tofuti. It's an ice cream brand, it's dairy free. Always check your ingredients, obviously, but that was better because who doesn't like ice cream? But now they actually have pastry chefs there who can do allergy friendly foods. And ta-da, look at that amazing carrot cake. It's one of the best desserts I had. Okay, day number 3. We're heading off to one of my favorite meals, Ohana. It's the Lilo and Stitch breakfast. I love Stitch. Look at the fun little dance party. So we start off our meal with a donut for Erin McKenna's. Now, Erin McKenna is great. She is a vegan baker, and whenever I have a birthday cake for my birthday, I always get it from Erin McKenna's. We got some apple slices because, we gotta eat something healthy, right? And then the actual breakfast, we got a nice big plate of sausage, potatoes, those allergy friendly waffles. Again, you're going to be seeing those a few more times. It's a very fun meal. The real reason that you go there is to see the guys because they're great. That night we went to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas. It was during the holiday times. It was our holiday trip. So one of the big things at Disney is that they usually have some sort of allergy-friendly thing there, but it's not as fun or special as what everyone else gets to do. It's just one of those things. But this year, when we went, one of the big things about this party is that you go around and you get cookies. They have a bunch of different kinds of cookies that you go and collect at all the different stations. In past years, I would say they would just have one type for the allergy friendly, which is good and it's nice. But this year they did something a little bit different, and they actually put different kinds of cookies all around. It was all from the same brand, but it was different flavors of cookies, which I really appreciated because normally that sort of thing doesn't really happen. And it was actually fun to engage with the thing that you're supposed to be going around and having fun doing. So that was really nice for me because they actually made the special things special for everyone this time. And you also need dinner, so we won't stop at the Pinocchios, and I got another batch of allergy-friendly nuggets. Day number 3. We're starting our day off with lunch at the Sci-Fi Diner. Now, I love the Sci-Fi Diner. It's very fun. Atmosphere is great. But the meal I get there is very different from everything else. That's why I really like going there. We start off with some wings. Those are always fun. I got a nice burger and fries. You may be looking at that burger and being like, why is it so empty? Well, one of the strategies that I use when I go out is the less that is in the food, the less we gotta worry about. So if there's only the patty and the bun, that's only 3 things that we have to worry about: cross contamination, that sort of thing. So that's why that's like that. It's just a strategy I use to make myself feel better. And the best part of the meal, they have a soy shake. And that was fantastic. I get the Oreo one because I like Oreos. We also went to the holiday party there at Hollywood Studios. Got a bunch of pictures with all the guys. And again, I wound up with some allergy-friendly nuggets. The next day, we kind of slept in. I just had some snacks in the room. I really like those Rainbow Stitch sour belts. Those are good. Then we went off to Storytellers Cafe. We got some meatballs and then a nice big plate of prime rib. And for dessert, there was just some allergy cookies. The real reason you go to this place is to, see the characters. We got pictures with the Queen, Snow White, Dopey, and Grumpy. Alright, next day, we're going to start our day off at Yak and Daddy in Animal Kingdom. I got chicken lo mein, a nice bowl of white rice. Now, one of the great things that happened here is that on the table there is some soy sauce, and I don't really like using the stuff that's on the table because of splashback and cross-contamination, that sort of thing. So we asked our server if we can get like some fresh soy sauce from the back or something like that, and she went back, she asked, and she brought us out a brand new fresh container of soy sauce, completely sealed, so there was no worry about anything. I opened it up myself. So the main reason why I'm bringing this up is just ask. The worst that they can say is no, and if it makes you feel more comfortable and have a better trip, just ask. They are more than willing to try to help and accommodate you here. Now, for dessert, we headed over and got some Dole Whip because it's not a Disney trip without some Dole Whip, right? I got lime Dole Whip, which is my favorite. We went up to the stand. We asked to see the allergy-friendly book because they have a book of ingredients for all the stuff that's in the little stands that aren't like a restaurant, right? We read the ingredients, and one thing to look out for with the Dole Whip, in the past it had casein before. Now they're considered vegan, and another thing to look out for, cross-contamination, is that in the past they used to have Dole Whip in one of the soft serve machine, and in the other side there was soft serve ice cream, and then in the middle there was the swirl. So just be careful which stand you go to make sure hey, is it just Dole Whip in the soft serve machine, or is there actual ice cream in there as well? Just one of the things to keep out, because I've noticed that in the past. Then we headed off to one of the best meals of the trip. We went to the Yachtsman, and I got a fantastic steak with truffle fries. And then for dessert, there was this lovely apple cake with little apple, a little filling of apple pie inside the cake. It was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. Again, it's so nice to actually have fancy, fun desserts that are also allergy friendly. This brings us to our last day and our last big fun meal of the trip, which was at Chef Mickey's. It's kind of like a family tradition at this point. We somehow managed to go to Chef Mickey's on the last day every trip. never planned, but it always happens. And for this meal, I had a nice big plate of breakfast food, nice sausage, those allergy-friendly waffles, and those tater tots. That is the best thing of tater tots I have ever had. My big issue with tater tots that whenever I get them, they're usually like mushy, but these were crispy and good, and that was the best version of tater tots I have ever had. And then we also got this nice big plate of desserts because you go to Chef Mickey's. That cupcake, I've been having that for a very long time. It's my favorite cupcake ever. I don't know if that's just the nostalgia talking, but I love that cupcake. I also got a bunch of allergy-friendly cookies. They had this muffin, very good. I love Chef Mickey's. Look at me dancing with Goofy. It's a good time. That's basically everything I eat. There was like an extra allergy-friendly nuggets thrown in there. Also, the sealed container of Aaron McKenna cupcakes. Those were great. Yeah, if you enjoyed the stuff, I don't know, leave a like on the video, subscribe, do all that fun YouTube stuff. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's the end of the video. Bye-bye!